and we wouldn't release it until we were 100% certain that it was the very best it could be, with all of the technology built into the system, which is going to make foiling easy and effortless for you and give you confidence to go forward on your hot foiling journey.
Now, I've got the details on the screen. If you want to get involved with your one-day special, do it now. We're already busy. So if you're wanting to get hold of it, please do so. But then we have got other ways of getting hold of it. One of them being down at the bottom. Doesn't include the Gemini Junior, but it does include some additional dies. And then we do have the ability for you to get the press on its own. You'll find that on the website. So what do I need to know?
So get it home, take it out of the box, put your cable in and put your heated platform in and switch it on. You've got a little rocker on the side, switch it on, it'll beep to say hello. This little light goes red, which is to tell you this is how you switch it on. Press that to switch it on, your LCD comes into life and the first light goes red, which is going to now bring the heated platform up to the first temperature we've got available, and when it's up to temperature it will beep and go green.
Now you've got two other buttons.
You have, so you've got a medium temperature and you've got a high temperature. That is for all of the different types of material that you might be foiling on. Okay. A machine with one temperature for all materials is not going to foil as well as a machine with several temperatures for whichever material you're working on. Different materials need different temperatures. A standard temperature is what causes the overfoiling issues that you might have been experiencing.
And we'll cover all of those different mediums a little bit later on.
Beep, and it's gone green and it's ready to start foiling.
Okay.
From cold, it takes about 2.5 minutes to get it up to temperature. Very quickly. In fact, sometimes it's quicker than that.
Okay.
It depends on the ambient temperature in your room. So it comes up to temperature, it's all green and ready. Now we're going to foil. Okay. So I'm going to foil a large background die. So the first thing I'm going to do is look in my manual and find the type of material I'm foiling and the size of the die and how long I need to foil it for. So I'm foiling on a 300 GSM cardstock. I've got a large die.
Okay, a large column, I can see that.
Large column, yeah. So I need it on low temperature and I need it for 30 seconds. Okay. So all I do now is set 30 seconds on my timer. So you see I've got my temperatures, but I've also got my plus minus minutes, plus minus seconds. I can hold my finger down and it will quickly go to 30 seconds, or I can do 1 second increments by just pressing the button if that's what I prefer.
So easy, having that all inbuilt.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we wanted to make it very easy. What you don't want to have to do is have your mobile phone. I'm just going to click start and let it start counting down. You don't want to have your mobile phone beside you. You don't want to have to invest in a stopwatch. You really don't want to be in the lap of the gods and just guessing when you think it's going to be ready. You want it to be precise, because to get precise foiling results you need precise time and precise heat. Those are the two key factors for a sophisticated, perfect foiling result every single time. Seconds and heat, and we've built that into the machine for you so you can get your precise timing and you can get your precise heat.
And it's such ease as well, that's the key thing. Okay, beep, so that means we're ready?
Beep, we're ready. So I've got my foil and I've got a lovely piece of holographic this time, and this goes shiny side down. Okay. So foil side down. I know that feels a little bit alien, but trust me, if you do it the other way you're going to get a pretty die. Doesn't stop it working, it's just a beautiful die. In fact, you might want to decorate all of your foil stamped dies. So pop that on, pop your cardstock on top of that. Then you're going to pop your top plate on top of that and make sure that it butts up here. Okay. So that's really important. It butts up, it does not go over. If it's going over, you're putting too much depth and pressure through your junior. So up to that ridge, put your foil carbon plate down, your top plate, remove it from the machine, and I'll just show you that once more. Really important, when you're removing your plate, don't pick it up and lift it out. Make sure that you slide horizontally the connector out, because you don't want to bend and damage these inside of here. Slide it out horizontally, then you can pick it up and put it through your machine.
Okay. Now, of course, you're working with the Gemini Junior. Can we use this on our bigger Geminis too? We
can. We've got an extender plate which allows you to put the foil press through your Gemini, and I'll show you that so you can see how that works.
Wonderful. We've got details of that at the bottom of the screen, because you might be going for the option without the Junior in there with those additional dies. If you are going to use it on your Gemini though, you will need that extender plate, details of which are at the bottom of the screen.
So I've used the chandelier design this time, and as we do this reveal, I'm confident to do this live, not to check beforehand whether I've gotten a good result, but to just peel it away and let you see the exceptional result that you're going to get with our foil press system over a large background area. So you can see, and you can come into the tiny little dotted detail here. You can come into all of that detail and see there's no overfoiling, there's no burnout, there's no missing areas, there's no shadowing. You've got crisp, clean, precise, tiny, fine, minute detail with that beautiful chandelier, and you've got it over a large, consistent area. That's because we've made sure when we've developed this system that for this whole area, you have got consistent heat from here all the way down and across. You won't have hot areas and cold areas. You won't have a position on the plate where it will foil more effectively than another place. And we've also got superior heat retention in here, which speeds up the amount of time that you warm up your plate between foilings. So it just speeds the whole process up as well, Hayley.
Okay, and we'll chat about the foil as well as the hour progresses. We have got additional rolls of the foil. You are going to get some within your one-day special bundle. But if you do want to get additional ones, we've got lots of fabulous colours on there, more of the holographics. There's loads on there. Check them out on the website. Very affordable. £12.79 if I remember rightly. Sorry, £12.96. You're going to get 4 rolls, each one of which have got 5 metres on each of them. You've got 2 metres in with your one-day special, so definitely worth adding one of those bundles in. But, I was just about to say, what about the waist?
So we're popping the waist on here, and then we're going to set our timer to 10 seconds.
Okay.
So set it to 10 and hit start, and make sure your cardstock is on there as you're warming it to your 10 seconds. Then you're going to also add on 10 seconds of counting down. It's going to beep and say, I'm ready in a second. Beep, I'm ready. You're going to pop a little card shim in. You're going to pop your magnetic shim on, which comes in your junior, so all of the plates you need to get a good result are either in your foil press box or you've already got them in your junior box, so you don't need to add anything additionally. We're then going to remove that in the way that I've already shown you, nice and horizontally, not lifting it up. Pick it up and pop it through your junior.
Wonderful.
Now you'll see I'm just using my hands with this. It isn't too hot for me to handle. Not many things are. Hey, boom, boom. But if you're sensitive to heat, we've also included in the foil press package in the box these little finger grippers so that you can pick up the plate and protect your fingers. I've got a friend who has really bad eczema on her hands. When she has a breakout, she's very sensitive to heat. So you might just not like hot things in your hands. Sometimes you might be more sensitive to heat than others. If that's the case, you can use them, but you'll see me during the hour using this no problem at all without any finger grippers. Choice is yours. Right, so now we're just going to remove all of the little pieces that I've gotten here ready.
Oh, I can't wait for this. So
I know, it's lovely, isn't it? Now look.
Oh my word.
Look how beautiful that is. And I'm doing this on black card because there's nowhere to hide on black card.
Wow.
You've just got beautiful foiled results using the foil stamp plate, the large background, and then using that waste that you would have traditionally put in the bin, and you've got that beautiful, solid, negative foiled result there to chop up and use on your projects. And this is the sort of thing you can do with that. So this particular project here uses the foil background stamp and then the waste to get that contrast look. So it means that you've got your twofer. And she's in the studio, all twofer.
Thank you.
I haven't, and I need to. Julia, thank you for the twofer. I've been using it all the time, and I'm going to keep using it because it's fantastic. And there you go. That's exactly what I mean. You've got your foil background and you've got that beautiful negative effect there, and it's just exquisite, Hayley, really.
And the key thing is you've chosen the foil, you've chosen the cardstock. It's specific to what you need. You don't have to compromise anymore. You can get exactly what you want within your card making. Of course, if you take advantage of the one-day special, then you'll be doing that and saving £35 in the process. But of course, we've seen how it works. How are you going to be using? Well, check out these finished samples. amazing results, because you might look at that and think, oh, we're going to be talking about one of Sarah's collections with foiled backgrounds, with foiled toppers. But we're not. We're talking about the ability for you to create your own foiled elements. Now, one day special, been busy before the show. We knew we'd be busy during this hour because it's final course, your last opportunity. We are now rapidly approaching limited stock. It's going to go green on the screen during this hour. I only hope that we've got enough to see us right the way through.
Me too.
So, what do we get in the box, Leanne?
Okay, so what you get in the box, of course, is your base machine. So you get the base machine with all of that program technology that you've just seen me use included. You also get your heated platform, and that's what gets hot and goes through your Junior or your Gemini if you use the extender plate, and I'll show you that next so you know exactly what I'm talking about there. Then you get in the box, you get your metal adapter plate. This is really important for all of your stamp and cut I'm going to say die again, for all of your stamp and cut dies, because they cut and foil in one pass. This is really important. You'll see me use that and understand why. You get your silicone table protector. This is just to protect all of your work surfaces. You might be working on your good oak table at home. So this is going to protect any work surface from the hot dies when you've taken them from here and you need to put them down to cool. You're getting your carbon fibre top plate. This is what you put on top to go through your Junior to keep everything on the heated platform. And because it's carbon fibre, it's ridiculously tough. And so that's not going to warp or bend as you put it through your machine, and you can cut into it with your stamp and cut dies too. You get a little roll of foil. You get 2 meters of gold foil to get you started. You get our fantastic detail magnetic tweezers, which allow you to pick the dies up really effortlessly. And you get your 2 little finger grips, which I've just been talking to you about as I was using my hot plate. And you get some dies and a blankety-blank jackboot pen. And you get some dies to get you started.
Now, these are brilliant because we've already seen how they work, the concept, but we've got 2 different styles of dies. So can we talk about what we're getting with regards to these? They're foil stamp dies.
So foil and cut are the grey, the dark grey dies. That's going to foil and cut in one pass, or stamp and cut. That's going to foil and cut in one pass, and you get that lovely frame. You can see you've got the same here with the corner, and then the rest of them are foil stamp only dies. So that's going to stamp that design anywhere on any project and not cut the detail out. If it's dark grey, it's going to foil and cut in one pass, and that means when you've got them in your stash at home, if you've got them in your binder, if you're not very good at keeping your packaging organised, you don't catalogue your dies. I'm not brilliant at that, I have to say. I'm quite unorganised when it comes to that. They're all just in there. It means you're easily going to identify them.
And we're going to be getting familiar with these because I'm hoping that we're going to have more dies coming.
You will have a I have so many planned, it would make your eyes water, really, because the opportunity is going to be fantastic with the type of dies that we've got planned for the future for you. Wonderful. You're going to be blown away. So yes, the same format will follow here.
Can I use this? We've had, was it Anna who emailed in asking about the dies? Can we use these dies in our just die cutting with our regular card?
Absolutely. You can use them just die cutting if you just want to cut that rectangle frame. And then if you emboss it, you'll get the embossed detail rather than the foil stamp detail. So, of course, yes, you can do that if you want to. And with your foil stamp only dies down here, you can just emboss these and have a lovely deboss effect in your card if that's what you want to do. Maybe ink it up with some of your inks and do that, and you'll get that letterpress effect if that's what you want to do. So, yes, you can do that too.
Now, of course, you're going to get your full instructions. You've seen Leanne refer to those already. You're also going to get that DVD in there. What sort of things are we going to learn on that DVD?
Everything you could possibly need to know, from taking it out the box to doing everything you're going to see me do in this hour, and then some more. I'm going to teach you all of the technology that's been included in the foil press, how to get the best out of it, how to use it at home in many different ways. I'm going to hold your hand nice and slowly through every one of those processes. It's just going to be your go-to until you feel confident with your machine. It will not take long because it's incredibly easy to use.
Now, everything we've spoken of is what you are going to get in the box with your fabulous foil press, whether you are going for it with the one-day special, whether you're going with it for the additional dies, or whether you're going for it on its own. That is what you would normally get. But with the one-day special, you've got it teamed up with the Gemini Junior.
Absolutely.
We're enchanted about this because people have been asking about using it in other die-cutting machines.
Yes, and we only recommend that you use it in your Gemini or your Junior. The platform has been calibrated to the perfect depth to give you the perfect result through your Junior and through your Gemini machine. We do not recommend that you use it in any other die-cutting machines.
Okay.
So definitely with your Geminis.
So details on your screen there are for your foil press and your Gemini Junior. Now you might already have your Gemini and be thinking to yourself, well, can I use it with that? Yes, you can. You will need the extender plate. So if you are going for the press on its own, you can do. But we've got another option for you with some fabulous additional dies. Now, we haven't spoken about, which should we do there?
I don't mind. What would you like?
Should we talk about what you can actually do with it?
Let's do that.
We haven't spoken about the different things. So very quickly, we were chatting about these. Extended plate you will need if you're using it on your Gemini. Details at the bottom of your screen.
So when we were talking earlier, we were talking about the different temperatures that are built in and about the fact that you need temperature and time to get a fantastic foiled result. These two boards will show you the different types of material that we've managed to foil on using a combination of temperature and time with the wonderful foil that we've developed. So you can see here that we've got our black card, we've got our Centura, we've got craft card, we've got beautiful pattern scrapbook paper, each of them with that fantastic foil result. No overfoiling, no misbits, just beautiful foil result. Down the bottom here we've got our mirror card, we've got that wonderful watercolour card there which has been coloured with our Harmony ink pads from Spectrum and then foiled on top. We've got black card with our metallic inks on there and then foiled, and then we've got that fantastic glitter card that we foiled on top of. The juxtaposition between the foil and the glitter looks absolutely exceptional.
But then we're talking about fabrics.
Yes, so this is where you need your higher heat and your multi-surface foil. So this is the combination of time, heat and the correct foil. So then that allows us to foil onto denim, onto cotton fabric, onto faux leather, onto real leather, onto glitter material, not card. You can sew that, it's actual material. Then we've done so delicate materials like our vellum. We've done really hard to foil items like craft metal. That's the back of an aluminium can. We've done satin ribbon, which still has that beautiful crisp result, and we've done acetate. And that is just a nod at all of the different types of material that you're going to be able to get a really good result with at home.
I know you'll find so many more. Now, of course, that's what you can do with it, but then we were talking about the other bundle that we've got available for you. You might already have your Gemini Junior, you might already have your Gemini, and you're wanting to go for this bundle where you're going to get your foil press that we've been chatting about with the dies that come in the box, but then you're going to get additional dies.
You are. So these additional dies are a really usable starter set, I think. So you've got this wonderful frame at the top, and this is dark grey, so this is a stamp and cut foil die, and that's going to do everything in one pass. The next row are all exactly the same. So we've got our stamp and cut foil dies, we've got that beautiful heart, which is going to be one of the ones that I go to all of the time.
Tiny dots there.
So this is, we don't shy away from putting that tiny detail in because you're going to get brilliant results alongside those lines. We've got the little swirls. I know it's gorgeous, isn't it? We've got the little swirl accents. We've got the corner on there, which is lovely for photograph corners if you're sending photographs on cards. You've got that lovely butterfly, the largest swirl, which is nice for tucking behind your floral arrangements. So you've got things for small accents and statement pieces in here. Beautiful. And then you've got your foil stamp ones at the bottom, which again, lots of lovely little accents. You've got thank you, and you've got the word beautiful, you've got that lovely little butterfly, and you can position these anywhere on your project because these are the foil stamps.
I love it. Now that is the deal that we've got on your screen. At the moment we've got your foil press machine with your starter dies. Those are the dies that come in the box, but then you've got your additional dies. And again, the details on your screen too, flexi buys. However, the one day special is the way that you've been going. And I have to tell you now, we are now limited stock with regards to your one day special, including that Gemini Junior. That means that we're down to our last 10% of the stock. Incidentally, the other option that we've just given you as well was, what was the update? 3/4 of the stock has gone of that one, and the details of which are at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget, if you're going to be using it with your Gemini, you'll need that extender plate, and we'll be chatting about that a little bit later on. There's also additional dies and foils and all sorts. Check them out on the website. There's loads there. So if you're wanting to get some fabulous foils, gorgeous, and you will want to top up on these, and don't forget, any of these that you're adding into your basket, you can spread the cost of these over your flexi buy payments too as well. Whether it's 2 or 3 payments, spread that cost. Fill your boots, add these in, and you can see those fabulous elements there that we've been chatting about just a few moments ago. There are some additional dies as well, so if you're wanting some sentiments, maybe for your wedding stationery, we've got those available there for you as well. You can see your wedding, RSVP, save the day and so on there. They are there, but we have got a bumper bundle with all of those in. So if you are in the market to be making and selling foiled elements within your cards, then check that out. It is a considered purchase, but we've got a Freedom Members discounted price on that, and it has been popular. 46 of those fabulous dies in total. And again, if you want to add it into your basket, please do so. Any questions? This is your last chance to do so. It's also the last chance for you to get hold of your one day special at that phenomenal deal. And look at the time. Time is ticking away. You've got 36 minutes left. So, what we're up to next?
So we're going to have a look at the Stampin' Cut dies. I got it right. So for the first time, it's only taken me 5 hours.
Stampin' Cut.
Stampin' Cut foil dies, which will stamp and cut at the same time. So it's going to foil and cut in one pass. I've put my plate back in, so it's coming back up to temperature. My light's still red. I know I need the low temperature for this. So it's just it's assessing the temperature all over the base, bringing it back up to temperature, and when it's ready, it's going to go green.
Wonderful.
What I've done in the meantime is put my metal adapter plate on here. When you're using your Stampin' Cut dies, 5 hours and I've got it right, then you're going to need that in place, because what it's going to do is protect your silicone base plate for you. You don't want to get your die upside down accidentally and cut into it and ruin all of that wonderful technology that we've got hidden under there. But also you need that extra bite. You need a firm surface when you're die cutting. So not only does it protect it, but it gives you a nice firm surface to put your cut die through when you put it through your junior.
Okay.
Now the other thing I just thought I'd talk to you about while we're waiting for that to warm is the extender plate for the Gemini. So you can see here we've got the extender plate for the Gemini, which now is a little different. I'm just going to grab my other one so you can see the difference. This is the one that comes in with the Junior. So you can with the foil press for the Junior, you can see that's the exact size. This one is a little wider, and as you can see, wraps round as the perfect shape here, wraps round the top. What this does is, as you put it through your Gemini machine, engage the sensors here so that you can put your foil press plate through the Gemini in exactly the same way as you would put it through the Junior. So you can use it, even though it's smaller, it will go through the Gemini machine.
I love that idea. Such a clever idea. I love the fact that you've got so many different... I mean, can we very quickly just look at some of these? Because the finish that you're getting with these is absolutely amazing. We saw those all over dies being used, stamp dies used a few moments ago. That's the kind of effect that you could be getting with that on your wedding stationery. As you can see there, everything coordinated. I have to show you this as well, because this is going on to that foiled cardstock. Look at that, real luxury.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? It really is beautiful, and it really does have that sense of opulence on there. I really adore it. You can see here we've done it on a canvas back. Oh, hello, it's ready.
I'm ready.
Hello, I'm ready.
I heard the beep.
So I think that was probably about 40 seconds, and we were talking for quite a few minutes when we went down there. So it hadn't actually managed to get cold enough that it was taking a long time to warm up again. That was, from me coming here and popping that on, was the amount of time, and I don't think that's bad at all. So it's gone green, it's ready. So what you would do is take your Stamp and Cut die and pop it onto your metal plate there. Then you're going to take it for the amount of time. Now all I did was check my little manual again, and you're going to do that too. So I go into the Stamp and Cut section. I've got a medium sized die, which is here, and I've got a 300 GSM cardstock, so I need 45 seconds. So I've set it to 45, I click start, and it starts to count down.
I'm guessing as time goes on, you'll get to know those different variants. You might even build up some of your own variances with little recipe cards.
You absolutely will, and that's a brilliant point actually, Hayley, because those timings in there are a guideline. They're not the Bible. So if it doesn't work on one of those timings, you're going to need to adjust your timing a little bit, not your heat. So an example would be, there was a lady who'd watched Sarah's presentations on HSN, was absolutely loving the foil press machine, was getting a little bit of overfoiling around the outside when she was doing it, and she popped a note in the Facebook group. I looked at it and thought, doesn't need as much time. It said 10 seconds in the manual. She was trying 10 seconds, trying 10 seconds, trying 10 seconds. Couldn't get it to work. I said, just try 7. Try 7 seconds. Tried 7, perfect result.
So that's 3 seconds making a difference.
Yes, and I know the temptation is, the thought, I think, processes, and I don't blame you for thinking this, is more time, more heat, better result. Not true. Really not true. Which is why we've included, and why we wouldn't release this foil press system until we had worked out the correct balances between the 3 different temperatures that we've got on there, the superior checking of temperature all over the base plate, to make sure that you're going to get brilliant results time after time after time.
I love it. I can't believe that we're nearly halfway through the hour. You've only got 32 minutes to take advantage of that deal. Don't forget, we're talking limited stock. We're down to the last 10% of our one-day special stock as well. We had a huge quantity of these because we knew how popular it was going to be. Lots have been waiting for this, and this has been the UK launch with Hochanda here. So proud to be part of Crafters Companions launch with this one. Ooh,
absolutely.
This is pretty.
So we'll just get that out. There we go. So this is a lovely brown pearlescent cardstock with that rose gold foil. So all I need to do is find a little edge.
I love it.
So I can get a hold of it.
I mean, you were talking about actually using this and cutting and embossing with it. It's a pretty die straight away. Ooh. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness, Leanne.
How beautiful is that? It's really just very classy. Now, that is gorgeous, but I'm just tipping it up because what I want you to see, look at the shine in there on that fine edge. That's the depth of the card that is also being foiled. Look at the edge here. Foiled edge. Beautiful. It is so professional that it looks like a professionally manufactured topper, and you have done this yourself at home effortlessly. Wow. And you've seen how easy that was to do and the professional result that you've got. And don't forget this now. You've got this beautiful waste piece which you're going to foil onto another piece of cardstock, and you can use that for other projects. The little heart that's popped out of the sensor, warm that up, warm that up straight away. You've got a gold foiled heart. So out of doing that one, I've got 1, 2, 3 different toppers by not throwing anything in the waste bin.
And I think people could be forgiven for thinking that foiling is going to be an expensive process. Obviously, you've got your initial cost of setting it up with your machine, but the foil itself, we've seen there 4 rolls for less than £13, and there's 20 metres in there. So using a small bit and the positive and the negative.
Absolutely. And this card here does exactly that. So you've got your positive there, and then if I show you the inside, look, the negative speed is on the inside. So as you're looking through, you've got that shadow, which is a little bit that you would have normally put in the bin, and you can see how you're able to use that, and then you've got all your little dies on the side as well.
I love it. And now, obviously, we've spoken about all those different elements, things like your vellum, things like your pearlescent cardstock, your mirror cardstock. This is paper crafting we're talking about, but of course, don't forget you can use it in other applications too as well. Imagine using it. I'm just trying to find little bags here. We've got the little purse you can see here, faux leather that's been used, organza we saw being used at 9 o'clock this morning. And again, with the organza, we've got the positive and the negative. Don't forget, you've got 2 different styles of foil. Take advantage of stocking up on these at the same time as getting hold of your foil press, because of course you've got all the ability then, fabrics, cardstock, acetate, little poly bags here as well with your coins.
Yeah, absolutely. Just try it. Just pop it through and see if it foils. Just have some fun with it. And what I like to do is have fun with my little waste bits. You know, when you cut things off, and let's say I've got a little bit of waste here. I'm not going to do my save that before you put it in the bin bit with that bit. However, what I am going to do is keep those and try it in small areas on bits of scrap card and bits of scrap material that I've got. See what works. Test it. Keep those bits to do your testing, so you're not wasting your good stuff. That's what I do.
Now, something, I don't know if I've mentioned it, at the bottom of your screen you probably have seen it says extended delivery on there. We're just talking about 3 days extra with regards to the dispatch of your 1 day special. It's that new. It's literally that hot.
Boom, boom.
It's going to take me 5 hours.
Me and you both.
The details on your screen for your 1 day special. Time is ticking away. Less than half an hour for you to take advantage of this deal. 784018. Now, of course, we've got some fabulous demonstrations coming up as well. Are we going to go in with another one?
Yes, I thought I would take some time to show you a solid stamp, because that's really important. And for any of you rubber stampers out there, you will know that doing stamping silhouettes is much harder than stamping an outline. Absolutely, because of that sort of. It's the same with foiling, the opposite of die cutting. Something simple and solid like that is much harder than, for example, the chandelier that we did earlier. So I just want to also explain to you the difference between a small, a medium and a large die. If something's in the first third of the plate, it's small. If it's in the first 2/3 like this, it's medium. And if it's the full background that we did earlier, that's large. So when you're looking at your manual, that's how you're going to decide, is that a small, medium or large die.
Do you know something else I've noticed as well, Leanne, which again, it's taken me all the 1 day special shows to notice, the measuring that you've got around the edge. You've got your ruler system, but you've got your centre points on each of those different sides. So if you did want to position it on a folded card, you can get it exactly where you want it to go.
And that's why we included it, absolutely, to help you go back into the same place time and time again. So 10 seconds is up, that's all that needs. So I'm putting my foil face down. I've got my little bit of cardstock that's going on there, and then I've got my top plate. I take it out horizontally, remember, don't lift it, pull it, and then you can lift it up and pop it through your junior machine.
I love it, so exciting. I can't wait to see what you guys create with these as time goes on, and all the experimenting that you'll be doing, because I know obviously we've been talking about the different mediums that you've used, you've tested, but there's so many more out there.
There is so many more out there. And just a note for everybody, actually, I don't think I've mentioned it this hour, and it's really important. When you're putting your plate down to take the things off, and when you're working between projects, don't put it back in for heat. Don't locate it. Just keep it like that. So you're resting it. You've got a work area, but don't plug it in. because you don't need that continuous heat because of the technology we've built into our foil press. The faster heat up time, the superior heat retention, the even heat all over means that you only need to heat it when you're going to use it.
Okay.
So keep it out and only put it in when you need it, and then you won't get all of that overfoiling because it's a balance between the correct temperature and the time.
Okay.
Okay, so then we lift this up, and then we're going to do our little reveal.
Look at this.
With 10 seconds. Look at that.
Wow.
Beautiful clean result. Exceptional foiling, and that is hard to do. That is the hardest thing to do other than a detailed foil stamp design, because you need lovely even heat, you need the even pressure, and this is on a textured cardstock, by the way. This is watercolour card, which is an extra tough thing for me to have chucked into the mix. And what I like to do is just turn over and show you this waist here, because we can now foil this as I just showed you earlier with the waist design to make that silhouette. But you can see no foil residue in the centre there, which shows you how superior that effect is on the foil press.
It's an amazing machine, it really is, and it's an amazing deal, a deal that's going to be drawing to close in 25.5 minutes. So why not get your order in the system, take advantage of that deal while you listen to our lovely Dave giving you a recap on your press.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicon plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There's also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini Foil Press, made by crafters, for crafters.
I don't know about you, but my creative juices are overflowing with these brand new products from Crafters Companion, and we've been involved with the launch of them, and you have been loving them. So much so that we are now down to the last 6% of our whole day's stock. And we had huge quantities of this. We knew it'd be popular. We didn't quite realise and anticipate just how popular it was. But the details are on your screen. You've got a little over 23 minutes to take advantage of that deal. £35 saving, which means that you will get the core of the whole system on its way to you. That fabulous Gemini foil press, the ability for you to get that pinpoint perfection with regards to your foiling. Of course, you've got your heated plate there that's going to allow you to transfer the heat via that foil and those fabulous stamp dies to create the most incredible results. In the box, you're going to get your foil press. You're also going to get dies to get you started. You're going to get your foil, 2 meters of your fabulous gold foil. Check out on the website, we've got more foils available for you. You will need them, you'll want them, you'll be foiling everything that you possibly can. Then of course you've got the tools to make life easier for you, those magnetic tweezers, those fabulous little finger grips there as you can see, and then all the plates that you need. You've even got a little silicone mat for somewhere to protect your surface when you're laying down those warm dies so you don't damage any wooden surfaces. But then of course you've got your carbon fibre plate in there, we've seen that in action too as well, and of course your metal plate that we've touched on previously. And you've got your instruction, obviously is going to come with you, but you've got your additional DVD showing you how to use measures up that weight, how to use those foil and stamp dies, and it's all with our fabulous Leanne. She knows what she's talking about. If you wanted to get hold of yours for 784018, 3 payments of £66.66 will get you that, which is what you get in your box. But in addition to that, you will get your Gemini Junior die cutting machine that is perfect to work alongside your foil press. It's a brilliant machine. Can't kind of emphasize how incredible this machine is. You've got all of those features that you'd get from your larger Gemini, but obviously with your Junior plates, and you've got dies, embossing folders, everything that you need to get crafting with that. But you might already have that. You might already have a Gemini and not actually want to go for your Junior. Don't know why you wouldn't want a Junior, but you might not want to. So we've got another option for you to get hold of your foil press. Now, your foil press is available on its own. It's also available with a bundle where you've got additional fabulous die elements here. So the details on your screen, you can see there, £129.99. You'll get everything that we've mentioned in the box with the addition of some beautiful dies. You are loving these too as well. Over 3/4 of the stock has gone of this, and 187445 is the all-important item number. And then you have got the ability, if you're wanting to get hold of it on its own. Now, if you are going for that option or this option with the on its own, and you're going to be using it on your Gemini, then you do need to consider that you need that extending plate that we have spoken of, to mean that you can kind of fill out that space, give your foil press element their shoulders so it will fit through your Gemini machine. 3 different ways of getting hold of your foil press. Which way are you going to go for it? If you are thinking about getting the set with the dies in there, then better. Well, actually, no. Let me put it another way. If you've already got your Gemini and you're thinking to yourself, you know what, I'm going to go for it on its own, or I'm going to go for the set with the dies. Bear in mind your flexi buy, for you to get hold of this, because you've already got your Gemini machine, you're going to need that extended plate as well. It's going to work out about £9.16 extra to go for your one-day special. Now, I know you've got a third payment that's going to be going through, but that means you've got a separate machine, perhaps a dedicated foiling machine, where you've got your Gemini to do your die cutting on. It's worth thinking about, but please think about it quickly, because you've only got 19 minutes to do so. Something else you found on the website, before I scoot down and see our Leanne again, the bag. This is a brilliant bag. If you've gone for this, you need this for sure. Of course, if you're going for your one-day special, 3 flexi buys, you could just an extra tenner on each of those payments. In here, you've got your organisation there with all your foils, you've got your tools in there, places for your little finger grips in there. You've even got a little pocket there for that platform to go into. And of course, you have got the main machine there too as well. £26.99 if you're a Freedom member. It really is a fabulous bag, and it means you've got everything in one place together. Something else you have found is the additional stamp plates and dies that we've been talking about too as well. This is a bumper bundle. They are available individually as well, so do check them out on the website. But some of these are brilliant. Well, they're all brilliant, to be honest. You've got additional frames, as you can see there, hearts. You've got your fabulous mandalas there. That's going to work beautifully with one of the backgrounds, but this is the one that I love the idea of. If you have got an upcoming wedding or party, because, of course, invitation, RSVP and save the day could be for any occasion, then this is definitely the set for you too as well. You can get hold of all of these together, or you can just cherry pick, choose the one that you're wanting to go for and add them into your basket. And in this bundle as well, and again available individually, you've got those complete coverage dies as well. So this one here, you have got that fabulous background that we've seen in action. You've also got the chandeliers. You've also got these fabulous ones. Check them out on the website. Of course, you've got your positive and your negative. So that's your twofer. You're going to be able to get all of those results. And look at the dazzle and shine that you've got from this. I love it. 406155. If you're wanting to get hold of all 46 of those additional dies, the details are on your screen. And they're on the website, along with the bag that we've been chatting about, along with the foils there too as well. And do consider adding some additional foils in, because I think when you start working with these, you are going to be adding foil detail to pretty much everything. Not just your card making and your scrapbooking, your box making, your gift making. You'll be using it on your fabrics too as well. So do make sure that you stock up and check everything out in one go. The key thing is your one-day special. Little over 15 minutes left. Oh my goodness.
I know, it's exciting.
It's not long,
so I've had such a blast, really. I have just shown you everything that's wonderful about the foil press machine. So I'm going to pop this back in, and actually it's already warm. You'll have heard that I was keeping it warm when you were chatting there. So it's gone green, and that's great. And I'm just going to explain that to you. When your plate is out and you go to put it back in, what the technology we've built in here does for you, is assess all of the different heat sensors that we've got under this purple plate and assess whether there's even and consistent heat over the entire plate ready for you to foil. Only if that's the case does this go green. If it doesn't, it stays red and it brings it all to temperature for you. So you can rely on it time and time again. Now we're going to do ribbon. I know I only need 5 seconds for ribbon, for a satin ribbon. So have everything ready.
Okay.
don't. So we're going to do it again. Don't get your hot thing ready and your dye, and then tootle off and get your ribbon, and then tootle off this way and get your foil. Have everything cut ready. That's what I do in my craft room. Tootle. Tootle. So have everything ready so that you can go, because it's about, remember I keep telling you, it's about heat and time, and you don't want too much time. That's when you're getting your overfoiling. Too hot, when you haven't got lots of different heat selections in there, and too long. When you've only got one heat selection, you've got no option but to go with that heat, and you're trying to compensate by thinking you need it for longer, and that's when you don't get good results. Okay. So I'm going to pop my dye on, and it only needs to be on my foil stamp dye, and it only needs to be on for 5 seconds. Hit start. 5, 4, 3, 2. Brilliant that that's all built in for you, because it takes all of the guesswork out of it. Foil goes on shiny side down. Ribbon goes on there. It's a little bit static and I've got a little bit blowing around, so I'm just going to do that together. There we go.
Okay.
Ribbon goes on there. Top plate goes on straight out, remember, horizontally, and then through your machine.
Now, we had lots of questions coming through asking about existing dyes. Can you use existing dyes?
Of course you can use your existing dyes. Those dyes are, but caveat, those dyes are made for die cutting. So you're going to get a fine outline result. You're not going to get a solid foil result, as you can see me getting here. If you want a fine outline that you can colour in, of course, yes, you can use all of those dyes.
Okay.
My preference is to actually die cut the shape. And then as you see me do the foil transfer with the waste, pop a little bit of a scrap foil down, pop the die cut on top, do the warming, make the sandwich, put it through, and you've got a foiled die cut.
That's a good point.
And it looks beautiful. So either one of those ways, however you want to use them, yes, of course, as long as they're under 1 millimetre thick. So your mixed media dyes for cutting all of your thick materials, your 1.5 millimetre dyes, no, absolutely not. But anything 1 millimetre and under for your thin metal papercraft dyes, yes, of course you can use them. And while we're talking about other dyes, actually, for other foil stamp dyes and for other stamp and cut dyes that are out there in the marketplace, they will work in the foil press machine if you've already got some of those at home and you want to use them. The only type of dye that we say you must not use in your machine are the Todo dyes. They're too thick. Fabulous for the Todo machine and of course brilliant for that application, but not in the Gemini foil press. They are too thick and they will not do your foil press or your Gemini any good at all. The other thing that you must not do is try to foil with an embossing folder through your Gemini foil press or through your Gemini Junior. That won't work. Again, too much thickness. The thickness of this plate has been calibrated to be perfect to go through your Gemini or your Junior and give you these superior foil results. An embossing folder will not work, and those thicker dyes will not work.
I love that. I think we've pretty much covered everything.
You need to know, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
You might as well have all of the information. So now let's peel this away. And what you'll see is that beautiful foil result on ribbon. And again, I'm really confident that you can get as close to that as you like, and you'll see beautiful foil results.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Really exquisite. Yes, it is. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So, ribbon. Now then, do we want to have a look at something else? Are we excited?
Yeah, shall we? Yeah.
What would you like to see? Would you like to see well, you haven't seen burlap yet. We've got acetate.
Acetate and burlap.
Acetate and burlap.
Okay,
Should we do acetate first?
Sounds like a plan to me. But don't forget, these are all mediums that you can be trying. You can be testing. As Leanne said, keep those scraps for those tests. Get those little kind of recipe cards going of your kind of favourites, because you might have a favourite card that you're wanting to work with. So, acetate, what do we need to know about acetate?
Acetate, I know, is 15 seconds.
Okay.
Which one would you like?
Oh, I love that one.
Okay, let's go with this one. Go with big swirl. So we're going to pop the big swirl on, and we're going to, and it's come up to temperature, which is great.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. And then we're going to click start.
Okay.
So it's going to count down my 15 seconds now.
Lovely.
And I've got my piece of, there it is. I couldn't see it, and that's because it's acetate. I've got my piece of acetate and I've got my piece of foil. So it's counting down my 15 seconds, warming it up to the perfect temperature.
Let's find a card as well, because we've got a card here that's got some acetate on. We'll look at this in close detail in a minute, because this is another twofer.
It really is. So your foil goes decorative side down towards the die. Then I've got my piece of acetate. Because this is thin, you're going to need an additional, acetate's very fine, so there's no oomph in it.
Okay.
So you're going to just need an additional little card shim in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to pop our top plate on. Remember, bring it out horizontally. Please never do this.
Okay.
Because you're going to damage your connectors.
Yeah.
Bring it out in a nice, smooth, horizontal action before you pick it out and put it through.
I love it. So excited. Now, we've got some acetate actually for you on the screen there. 9 inches by 12 inches, 20 sheets there, £9.99. Definitely worth adding into your basket. And of course, if you're splitting your cost over 3 payments, you're talking, what, £3.33p, there or thereabouts?
So, now what I can do...
Oh my word!
This is on acetate with that fabulous foil. How beautiful is that?
That's fabulous.
It's absolutely gorgeous, really. The result is exceptional, and of course you could use your waste exactly as you've seen me use before.
Now while you're getting ready for burlap, can I share this card with you, because this is using the acetate just in a similar way to Leanne, but of course it's coloured foil. Now don't forget, on the website you're going to be able to find lots of fabulous bundles on there with regards to your foiling, but we've got a twofer here. So of course the acetate done in exactly the same way as we just saw Leanne show us, but of course previously she showed us how we can actually use that foil to get that twofer with regards to this one. But of course the designs that you're working with, you could be putting onto your foil, onto your cardstock, you could put it onto your fabric, you're putting it onto organza, onto glitter cardstock. I mean, it is tremendous, the different styles of surfaces that you can use this with. Now, I heard a beep then, Leanne. Why were we beeping?
So we're beeping because I've put my die on that I'm going to use to foil my hessian, and I'm doing all of this because I want to show you as much as possible in this last hour.
Okay.
And I put it onto my required time, which was 20 seconds. It's counting down.
Lovely.
And then when it counts down, we're just going to build up the sandwich exactly as we did before, and we're going to pop it through the machine.
I love
there
it.
We go.
It's exactly the same procedure, time and again. You
don't have to work it out or worry about different things for different surfaces. It's just about
so textured.
Yes, it's just about. I know you're looking scared, aren't you?
I am a little bit, because I mean I know burlap. I've worked with burlap in the past.
Yes.
Tried to stamp on burlap. And it's a very tricky substance to work with.
It is. So we're going to pop that on there, and then we're going to pop it through. So just taking it out exactly as I've done before, and pop it through the machine.
I'm a bit nervous about this one. Now, fabrics, we've been talking about fabrics and obviously foiling fabrics. Are we okay to wash our fabrics afterwards?
The foil is not washable. It is for decorative purposes only.
Okay.
So for anything that you're going to sponge, little small decorative projects, you know, for clothing or for anything that you're going to need to put in the washing machine or wash out because you're wearing it on a regular basis, the foil won't work for that. Okay. But it is fine for decorative use and for light sponging. So this is on my burlap.
Okay, here we go. Do we need a drum roll?
Thank you, Hayley.
Oh my word.
Now remember, this is what I keep telling you about the perfect balance of the perfect heat, the foil, the time, the even temperature, being able to be in control of that temperature and have that even temperature all over your plate. Look at that on burlap and how textured that is.
I can't think of a trickier substance to foil.
And this is the, you know, this is the stuff where you can fray the edges so you can peel it out. This is not the self-adhesive stuff. This is the real I am burlap where you can fray that and put that on your card, and look at that beautiful foil result.
And you still got your waist, so the waist can go into something else.
But not only that, if you look at your waist there, maybe if I do that you'll see you've got the texture of the burlap in between.
Oh yes, of course.
So it's changed that foil design as well. Not only have you got that beautiful foil, but you've got the texture, so you've got that hash in there as well, which looks amazing, does it not?
I love it, I love it. What else should we look at? Is there
what would you like? Well, I've got some glitter cards.
Oh yes, I like the glitter cards.
Or I've got an organza bag.
Can we have both?
Yes, we
Okay,
can have
let's do
both.
both.
Yes, have we got time?
Yeah, I've got time.
Good. Well, let's
squeeze
just
it in.
keep this die on for the glitter card. And glitter card is going to be the same as mirror card because it's coated.
Okay.
So I look at mirror card on here, find it in my list, mirror card with a large die, 30 seconds on the clock. and start.
I love it. Now, the glitter card that you're working with, this is the Crafter's Companion Luxury card.
It is, yes.
You'll find it on the website. There's loads of different bundles on there, and it's a lovely non-shed glitter.
It is, yes. It works with shed glitter card too,
right,
but obviously you're going to get a pretty top plate. But I prefer, I don't love glitter.
Okay.
I'm a bit of a, glitter sticking everywhere type of person.
Yes.
So I love this for that reason.
I love it, but have a look at that. This is the kind of effect that you can get. How luxurious and professional does this look? Got the ribbon on there. We've seen how the ribbon works with the foiling system. Oh, they'll go ping, we're off again.
We're off again. So we've got the foil, decorative side down. We've got our piece of luxury glitter card. That's going on there too. Top plate on, remember, butt it up. Don't overlap it. Bring it out nice and straight and horizontally. Pick it up, pop it through. Now, while we're talking about that, I want to talk to you about the lifetime of the plate.
Yes.
So you see, I've been using this same plate all the way through the live hours. We've used it a lot. It's been used in the office before it's been brought down here. And we've got no movement in this plate. It's still nice and flat. If you take care of it, as I've been explaining to you, by not keeping it constantly plugged in, by letting it have a little cool down period in between, you're going to be able to maintain the life of your plate for much longer. With standard papercraft application, we've had over 1,000 passes with these plates before we started to see any movement. Once it starts to move, it's still usable.
Yeah.
But there will come a point where you might need to replace it, and it depends on what you're doing, how you're taking care of it. Exactly the same as the flip and rotate rule with your Gemini plates. If you do as I tell you, it's going to last longer. If you don't, it might not. And you have been warned.
There you go.
Do as I tell you.
Waggy finger. You always know she means it when the waggy finger comes out. Have you seen the time on the clock there? You've got less than 6 minutes to take advantage of it, but have a look at these foil cards. Oh my goodness. Glitter cardstock that you have chosen the base glitter, you have chosen the colour, the foiling, and you have chosen which of those fabulous stamp dies that you're using. So many different combinations. I've got a feeling that I would literally just be sitting down and foiling everything. So sitting there with all my different types of crafting card and my mediums, my paper craft. And don't forget, if you're a messy crafter, you can still be using this, because we're not just talking about sparkle and shimmer. You can kind of get that grungy effect with this too as well.
Absolutely you can. So I'm just going to get a little piece of my foil off here so we can do this organza bag now.
Wonderful.
And we've popped it in, so I'm up to temperature. I'm going to hit reset because I need 5 seconds. So rather than having to count that down 25, it's easy to go reset, up 5.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So we're going to do this now, and I've got a little bit of card inside my organza bag to stop the design coming through to the back. That's all that's for. So 5 seconds, hit start.
I would ask you a question, but we've only got 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's great, isn't it? So it's up to temperature, foil goes on. Organza bag goes on top of that, on that lovely foil plate. We're just using the same one for speed now. Because this is very thin, we are going to put a little card shim in there just to give it a bit of beef, because the organza is a very thin material.
Okay.
Then we're bringing that out horizontally, we're picking that up, and we're putting it through our junior machine. Of course, it doesn't have to be your junior. Remember, guys, you've got your extender plate. If you've got a Gemini at home, you can be doing exactly what I'm doing here on all of these projects in your Gemini machine with your extender plate.
Definitely worth thinking about that. The details for your one-day special remain on the screen. If you want a new extender plate, the details at the bottom of the screen. And, of course, this is the kind of thing that you could be creating. We're literally down to our last minute of the hour. Been such a busy, busy day. It's been fabulous to have your company during the course of the last 24 hours, and if you've already invested in your one-day special, boy, are you going to have fun when you receive it. That is incredible, Leanne.
Isn't that gorgeous for a little gift?
Love it.
I mean, there is just honestly, guys, there's so much you're going to be able to do. Get it home, play with it, have fun, enjoy it, and revel in the fact that it's absolutely simple and you're going to get perfect results time and time again.
And don't forget, you've got that DVD to help you, you've got that booklet to help you, and of course you've got the support of Leanne via Facebook. Find her, you'll see those videos on there. Over an hour's worth of tuition on Facebook and through social media. If you've got this in your basket, you need to be checking your baskets out. We're going into a break now, which gives you 3 minutes before we launch the next one-day special. The price is going to go up £35 in 3 minutes' time. Take advantage of yours while you've got the opportunity. Thank you,
Thank you, Hayley.
Had a fabulous 24 hours. Make sure you get hold of yours, then come back and join us for the launch of a new one-day special. That is definitely not a happy face, is it, our little Leonie? Cosmic Shimmer One Day Special coming up with the fabulous Julia Watt straight after the break. Then we've got Craft Price Drop. That's more like it, our fabulous little princess. Seams is the go-to hand cream for those looking to help maintain soft, beautiful hands. Luxurious yet incredibly lightweight, this soothing hand cream leaves your skin feeling silky smooth without leaving a greasy residue, making it perfect for crafters or any other busy hands that are on the go. To stock up, check out Hochanda.com.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Sandra Rushton. I'm an artist, a colourist, but most of all I'm a crafter. From a very, very early age, I can remember drawing pictures and turning them into cards so I could send them to my friends and family. My artwork is mostly steampunk inspired, anything to do with clocks and cogs, but I also like that little bit of fantasy, that little bit of something different, where you're more curious and you want to look a little bit deeper into the images I bring to you. We're a family-run business. It's myself and my husband here in Nottinghamshire. We design and make everything on site here in the office. Whether it's colouring or crafting, whether it's cards, mixed media, or you're just looking for something a little bit unique, a bit different, then please come and join me on my shows on Hochanda.
Fabric Stabilizer creates firmer fabric, making it easy to handle and is also perfect for die cutting projects. Fabric Shield is a powerful fine mist fabric protector which protects from dirt, oil and even repels water, and also helps keep fabric soft without altering the colouring. To add these to your sewing kit or to stock up, please check out at Hochanda.com. Hello, welcome back to Hochanda. How have you been? How's your day going? Well, 6 o'clock is when we launch a brand new one-day special. We do it every single day, and it's normally an item brand new, normally a collection of items that we are very, very proud to present to you. Now, Cosmic Shimmer is a brand we know very, very well from the company Incredibly Creative Expressions, but it's also brought to us by a lady who we adore. Wonderful lady, good banter. In fact, that's why she's actually called the Duchess of Banterbury. We've got royalty here in the building. Julia Watts, high five, how are we? Duchess of Banterbury.
Hello.
You're good friends with the Duke of Laughtershire, aren't you?
Apparently.
As well?
I haven't seen you for ages.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's been too long. I've aged. Like the world's changed. It's been ridiculous. But now, Julia, we've got something. Well, it needs explaining, it needs demonstrating, because this does lots of different bits.
I'm really excited about this because Cosmic Shimmer, I love Cosmic Shimmer.
Yes.
And it's not very often that we're allowed.
Right.
Or, I don't know if we've asked
There's something cheeky going on here.
That we're allowed to have lots of different types of pastes on the same show. And that, for me, means lots and lots of combos.
Yes, combos. That's the word we're going to be using a lot here,
Lots
isn't
and
it?
lots of combos.
Okay.
So they will work together. They will work across bundles. They will work with the other Cosmic Shimmer products that we've got on the show too.
Yeah.
So there's going to be an information overload during these shows, I think.
Okay.
So,
but we can't do it all in one show, can we? Because of all the combinations.
But I don't think I'd manage it.
That would be exhausting.
It would be. It would be impossible.
It would be very difficult to do.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 different options for you. So basically, it's very, very clever forms of paste that we can work together to make embellishments, backgrounds, all sorts of things.
Yeah. So each bundle contains a lunar paste, which is there.
Okay,
on this bundle. This is the essentials one that you're looking at.
So just down here, lovely.
Yeah, that's the lunar paste, Moonlight Pearl.
Yeah.
Then below it we've got the white crackle paste.
Right.
Then here we've got the New Gold Pearl texture paste, and below it the Platinum Sparkle texture paste. Then we've got the Midnight Sparkle Ultra Sparkle texture paste, and we've got a granite paste, and this is Grand Perla. So each bundle has a different, the same types of paste, but different colours.
So lunar pastes, we've got texture pastes,
Lunar Crackle, Pearl Texture, Sparkle Texture, Ultra Sparkle Texture and Granite.
That's a lot. So basically, do you know what I like about this? Because there's so many different mediums out there. One bundle, you're going to get a lot of different colours, a lot of different textures and various different combinations. So it's like, just grow with this. Even if you don't know what they all do initially, get them all bang.
Well, yeah, the thing is, just play with them, slap them through some stencils and just play with them.
Slap them through?
I mean... right.
Slap them through.
Spread them.
Slap them on.
If you can butter toast,
yes,
you can use these.
You can do this. I like it.
I've done what Charlie's got here are some combos.
Right.
Just using the 6 pastes, no, actually 5 pastes out of the 6 that are in the Essentials bundle, as we're calling it, which is the bundle we've just looked at. Now, crackle paste does not play nicely with other pastes.
Why? Is it
it doesn't crackle.
Oh, okay.
You can use it with it, but you will lose the crackle. There's nothing stopping you losing it, and you will get different textures with it and some really nice effects. But if you want to crackle, you can't use it with other paste. You can use it with some other cosmetic products, but you can't use it with any paste.
How did you do that? Oh, it says here.
Yeah. So new gold texture paste and platinum sparkle texture paste and midnight sparkle ultra sparkle texture paste and grand perla granite paste.
Wow. So I thought it would just be 2 mixtures, but you got four different types.
Go for it.
You don't mess around.
The thing is that if once you started mixing more than one together, obviously you can't put it back in the pot.
No.
So, but you might not have enough to go through a stencil.
Okay.
So that's when another paste comes in to see what it looks like.
Oh, I like it.
And you just keep going.
You keep going.
To see what it looks like.
I can imagine you having a lovely afternoon once in a while. Right, you're going to have a playing session. So I know you love your backgrounds too, but right. You've got a big grin on your face. You're just mixing stuff up. It is,
and you discover some really lovely combos.
I bet.
Some really lovely combos. So this one, this is the ruby red crackle paste through the double dots mini stencil.
Right.
And it's cracked beautifully. The next one, I've added lime burst sparkle texture paste. If you get a slightly little wiggle, you might see, there's just the odd little bit,
a cheeky bit of sparkle there, Julia.
Spot, but it's quite an opaque paste. It hasn't crackled because the medium, the suspension that's in the sparkle texture paste interferes with the crackle element.
Right, okay.
And then this one is moving it on a step further, and I've mixed some of the midnight, no, not the midnight, the turquoise, ultra sparkle texture paste with it.
Got so many
but
pots.
it's got a nice texture to it. If you give that a little wiggle, there's going to be a lot of wiggling going on.
Yeah,
there's a little bit of sparkle. So there's nothing wrong with it not crackling.
No.
It's just a different look.
It's a different look. It's more value for money, which we like. It's all about value, this, especially £75 for one day special. Should we go through the options? So you've got 3 options. So like you're saying, in each option, you're going to get your same finishes, your same formats of paint, I suppose.
Absolutely, yeah.
But then the colours vary.
Absolutely. So we've gone for what we call an essentials selection.
So this essentials,
which is this one, which is your Moonlight Pearl Lunar, your Grand Perla Granite, your Midnight Sparkle Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste, your White Crackle Paste, your New Gold Pearl Texture Paste, and your Platinum Sparkle Texture Paste.
That. Oh, even that's just nice. Even on their own, they're still pretty.
Absolutely, and that's how we generally tend to use them on their own.
It's like molten silver. That's extraordinary.
What's exciting is combining them.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're a bit nervous, you're a bit unsure, just use them out of the pot straight away.
Absolutely.
I like it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Now, okay. So this is the essential colours. Underneath here, we've got 2 colours.
This is the pastels.
The pastels.
So with this one, you've got the Moonlight Rose Lunar Paste.
Yeah.
You've got the Venetian Gold Granite Paste, the Sea Green Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste. You've got the Frosted Sky Crackle Paste, the Chic Viola, which is just beautiful.
Isn't that
is one of Phil's colours. The Pearl Texture Paste, and this is Phil's Graceful Peach Sparkle Texture Paste.
I love this one. That is my favourite so far. That's like a very dazzling, bright, rose goldy kind of colour.
Basically, Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste is glitter bits, which has got your 3 different sizes of particle glitter in a suspension.
Oh, I see.
So you get that's glitter bits in a suspension.
That's glitter bits in a suspension.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a greeny, goldy kind of colour. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right now, next up.
Next up is the brights. Okay. So with this one, you've got the Stella Lemon Lunar Paste. You've got the Bianco Silver Granite Paste, the Turquoise Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste, the Ruby Red Crackle Paste, the Decadent Grape Pearl Texture Paste, and the Lime Burst Sparkle
That's a fun
paste.
colour, that, the Lime Burst. What a lovely combination. That just intrigues me.
Yeah, granite paste can be used outside on pots
Granite
and things.
paste.
Yeah.
So what about things like stencils onto like acetate windows and things? That's
Yeah,
gonna be really
I can tell
cool.
you about acetate.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So ignore the fact that this is a different stencil.
Right.
Okay. So and they might not be the right colours. So granite paste works on acetate.
Oh,
you can
lovely.
see there
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
working.
yeah.
Okay. This one up here is grit paste, which we do have on the show. See, that works. This is crackle paste. Crackle paste does not like acetate. It just flakes off. Okay, so don't use that on it. Yeah, good to know that.
We've got a variety of possibilities also. Okay.
So here, this is the Chic Viola. And this is the back. The back's
Chic
beautiful.
That is a beautiful
Isn't it
colour.
lovely? So
Isn't that smart?
That's beautiful, isn't it? I love that one. That's my favourite.
I love that.
Then we've got the Turquoise Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste. Now that seems to be a little bit tacky still. It's just about drying in the studios.
It's still flexible
but,
then.
oh, yeah, they're still flexible. So that's the
suspension.
Turquoise.
Very smart.
Then we've got the, just 2 or 3 more. Then we've got this. This is your Stella Lemon Lunar Paste on the front and on the back. Really lovely. And then this is the Lime Burst. Regular Sparkle Texture Paste. And I've got another one here which I'm going to tease you about. This is clear texture paste with Frosty Dawn Diamond Frost on the top.
Oh, right, just sprinkled on top.
Yeah, so we have got the clear on the show as well. So,
we have.
So there's your answer to your...
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Beautifully answered, if you don't mind me saying.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right, so 3 options for the one-day special. So, £5 per order here. So, £24.99. Would like the essentials, the pastels, or the brights. 156 Now, if you're thinking, oh, I quite fancy all of these, if you would like to get all of them, we thought a lot of you would be, so we bundled them together for you. Now, the benefit of going for this bundle is because if you're a free member, you save an additional £7.50, and it's on FlexiBuy, so you can stagger the cost interest-free. 313226. Again, it's £33.71 today. Shut the front door. That is a good deal. That's naughty. Julia, that's naughty.
I know.
No, it's naughty.
I know.
What have you done?
The thing is that I mean, I've tended to, when I'm doing my combos, I've tended to stick within each bundle. I've been a good girl.
You have?
But once you start mixing across the different sets, well, I dread to think how many permutations there are.
Yeah, well, you've been naughty. You've been naughty. But we cannot thank this enough. It's a good bundle. Again, if you think you want to get them all, Freedom members save an additional £7.50. That's a why not deal. So it means it's better value to pay your Freedom membership, even if you just want to buy this. Then in the month ahead, no P&P if you buy something else. It's fantastic. Right, again, 313226. Now, we've got lots of stencils on the show also. Have a look at these ones. Now, brought to us by Lisa Horton, no less. So we've got a lot of options here. So, well, you get all of them in one big bundle, all 7 of them. And that's £10.99. Brand new bundle today, 010881. You've got your Splattered. We've got the Starburst. We've got the Splash, the Meteor, and the Lunar. Oh, and also the Daisy Wheels and the Darts, lovely. So there you go, £10.99. It's a good amount, that. That's a good amount, that.
7 mini stencils. It's a good starter kit.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's £8.99.
Yeah.
We've also got this, Julia. Now, these are A5, so these are good for repeating, are they? If you want to make larger, 12 by 12s and so on.
Yeah, you could do, or any size card, actually.
Yeah. You could get it for £30.99. It's a good deal. 315072. So there we go. Again, any questions for Julia? Email us studio@hochanda.com. So
also,
that's the Banterbury.
If you, what we're saying about any questions, if you're looking at the paste and thinking, oh, I wonder what that would look like with that. If you want me to try a specific combo, then either email me or contact Hochanda at the studio.
We can do it live. We can do it live.
Absolutely. I'll try anything.
That'd be brilliant. So put that on the Facebook page under visitors post, or email us again at studio@hochanda.com. So if you're looking at all of these, if you want to learn what goes with what, look at photographs on our website. And,
do look as well. There's on my blog this morning, I did a post of the combos that for the individual bundles.
Right.
And also on Facebook, there's a massive amount of photographs with combos with other Cosmic Shimmer photographs. So do have a look at my Facebook page because all the information is there. And it does say what I've used as well. So.
Okay, I love it.
Okay, so we're just going to we're going to start really simply, right? So we're just going to show you what to do. Moonlight Pearl, which is in the Essentials bundle, which this is the most useful paste. If you've got any kind of form of white or clear paste, then you're going to be able to use absolutely anything with it because all colours are going to show, right? So this is a really good base to start with. So this is your Moonlight Pearl.
Already, I've just been told, not even a quarter of an hour into the show, most of you are going for the big bundle. Good. Yeah, I know. You have got 10% already gone, Julia. What are we going to do?
Good.
10% already gone. £67.42. That's a Freedom member price. So again, you're still getting the savings, one-day special savings, but we bundle them together, which means you save an additional £7.50 if you're a Freedom member. Again, 313226.
So is that £22.50 they're saving?
Yes.
Ooh, that's quite a lot, isn't it?
Yes.
That's about nearly five
three
pots.
adults to confirm.
And I'm the tired one.
I took a worrying amount of time. But good maths.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
Can I just say, that is just a pure pot of beauty. I want to wear it.
It's heavily micaed.
But
it's not glitter. There's no noise. There's no gritty noise from it. It's beautiful, really beautiful.
Can I just feel what it's like? Is it? Oh right, okay. Is it like a?
And it's so smooth.
Jelly-like.
It's so smooth. You can make backgrounds papers with it. And you know, Charlie, I don't know if you remember, we did Lunar Paste when we did the takeover weekend.
Oh yeah.
And you said to me, "Can you brayer it for your background?"
Can you?
Yeah, we did. And you know, I've done it ever since.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, with the. I remember now. I was thinking of something else, but no, I do. It was a good idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good idea, and I've credited you every time I've done it.
Do you really?
I do. Oh. People will tell you that I do.
I know you do that. I know you do.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That's all right. So we just do a reveal here. So
now we've got the spatulas on the show as well.
Yeah, we've got the Ranger ones. So there you go. You've got your nice dimension, that lovely kind of sparkle that you get from the Lunar Paste. Really lovely.
That Lunar Paste is just divine.
Just divine.
That is just beautiful.
What you can do as well is you can do a Leone.
Right.
And you can actually. It means you can use the waist.
Or be very loud.
No, she's not.
Oh, I see.
How rude!
Joking.
How rude!
We're very good friends. She winds me up as well.
I know. So use your waist. I mean, I haven't done this with absolutely everyone because it does take a little bit of time, and I'm not going to do it in everyone during this 24 hours. But just to remind you that you can do this, and this is the best way to get the most value out of your product. Whatever products you're combining, you can do this with absolutely all of them. And it gives you a different look. You give a flatter look, but it's still another look.
We're still using the one pot here.
We're still using the one pot.
You've got a lot. We've got 18 if you're going for the big bundle. 18 different pots.
So look,
and everyone's different.
That's from the waist. That's what I've got from my waist.
Yeah. So it's like foiling, isn't it, I suppose?
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's simple, right?
Beautiful.
Really simple.
Okay. And that's from the Essentials.
This is from the Essentials.
3 options for the one, especially that's the Essentials.
I might be naughty.
That detail's there. That's for all of them. That's all 18.
That's what you need. As you're all going for the mega bundle,
yes,
I'm going to be naughty and go cross bundles.
What are you going to do now?
Right, so
you're going to mix bundles.
We're going to slap a little bit of the Lunar Paste on there.
Slap it on or place it on?
No, slap it on. Okay. Slap it on, and we're going to grab some.
With love and care.
We're going to grab some Sea Green Ultra Sparkle texture paste, and we're going to add a little bit of that to it.
This is nice.
Okay, I'm going to put that back in there. This is where I get mucky.
Julia, what's off-piste?
No, it's not. This is what I was supposed to be doing.
Was it? Oh.
Stop saying I'm off-piste. I'm supposed to be doing this.
I thought you were off it.
No.
But now I'm mixing them.
Oh, yeah, maybe. So now we've got our own kind of coloured paste. But it's got...
I thought you like going off-piste.
I do. Stop it. Right, so Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste is basically glitter bits in a suspension, as I said earlier. But you're going to get a paler colour by using your base as the Moonlight Pearl. Okay. This is the double dots. We're going all mini stencils at the moment. Okay. So now we peel this off. What you do find is you get through a lot of tape. So I'm sorry about that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I've just been told how many people just added this into your basket. I think we're getting busier and busier. Right, they are getting busier now. Okay, £37.46 is all of these. And I'm going on about it, forgive me, but I don't want to miss out on this. It's the one-day special. It's always a limited time offer, okay? So it's 313226. 20%'s now gone.
Of the big one?
Yes. It's a lot, isn't it?
So don't
18 pots.
So don't forget, now I could...
Two now.
I've used two now, so don't forget I could be... using the waste as well, so I would have got a twofer out of that. So that's your combination.
Is it two for one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could have been combining, but that's changed the personality of that completely. So if we bring in this, so you can see the two together, that's changed it completely. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So now we'll add something else to it because I've got a little bit left. Okay. And I don't want to waste that. I could make a background of it, but I don't want to waste that. So we'll add something else to it, shall we?
Okay.
What should we add? I don't know, Julia. What should we add? Let's add a sparkle texture paste.
What about a pearly one?
You want the pearly one? Okay.
Now, do you have to worry about colours, getting muddy colours and things?
Well, I don't know. Whatever you want.
What about the yellow one?
That's another Luna. Do you want to add another Luna?
Would that be silly?
No, you can do that if you want to.
Let's do it. Should we do it? Let's do it.
Right, this is the Stella Lemon.
Stella Lemon?
Stella Lemon.
You like that one, don't you? We're down to the dregs here,
I'm just using the last bits, yeah.
Yes.
I've got another one.
Okay.
I've got another one.
Oh, no, just look how... It's just so nice anyway,
It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful product. Do you want to mix it, Charlie?
Can I?
Go on, then.
With this one here?
Yeah, whichever one, yeah. You mix it.
Okay.
Mixing it's quite nice because you get an idea.
They're just not doing a very good job. Oh,
but you don't have to completely.
Oh, the green looks nice now.
You don't have to completely mix it, of course, because you're going to get a different effect.
Now, okay. Oh, look, I really quite. Julie, was that a nice option? It was a nice one to pick, wasn't it?
Of course it was.
It was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was lucky, wasn't it? I've no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
But that's the point. You haven't got to be an expert on these combinations because that was. I chose that completely random.
Exactly, you're just making them up on your own. Of course it works. It works. They will all work.
It's user-friendly.
Like I say, the only thing that won't play properly is the crackle. But it still will be pleasing, it just won't crackle.
Well, that's fine. Can we pick another random feeling?
Of course you can, of course you can. Absolutely. We've still got some of this left. Tell you what, I'm going to do the next choice, though. Oh, okay. Not because yours was the wrong one, I just want to show you something else. You can do the one after.
Okay.
Okay? I'll keep it fair.
I do love
We can do one each.
Okay.
Take it in turns.
Yes, we will. So
play nicely.
It's nice.
This is the boring bit, watching me take the
gallery
tape
ones to choose as well, but they're not allowed.
Yeah, they are. Everybody can choose. Everybody can choose. I just want to use what's here. So, so there we go. That's really nice, Charlie.
Isn't that nice?
That's really nice.
Isn't that a lovely combination? Let us know what combination would you like Julie and I to mix up and try for you. Email us studio@hochanda.com. If you're not sure what to even ask for, go onto our website. You'll see a photograph of all of the three options and what's in each one. And otherwise, give a call centre email, we'll describe them for you. Julie, that's really pretty.
It's really nice, isn't it? I tell you, the Luna's fantastic. But the Luna pastes play with everything. They play really nicely.
Right.
Yeah?
20%'s gone on the big bundle. This is only 22.5 minutes into the launch show. Just bear that in mind. I don't want to go on.
Right, let's move that one out of the way as well. Don't put your fingers in all of those, right? So what we're going to do now is add some granite paste.
Granite paste.
This is granite paste.
Which one's this from?
This is the Bianco Silver. This is from the pastels.
Pastels.
Yes.
So we've got essentials, pastels, or brights. So there are three options for the one-day special. But again, if you go for the big bundle, you get all of them, all 18.
See, it's quite a wet paste, and it's very, very gritty, very, very gritty. But it plays quite nicely with the other pastes.
Is it like a mousse?
No, not at all. It's very gritty.
I can feel it, can't I? Oh, that's nice. Sorry, I'll let you do.
That's all right. You can mix it if you want to. Of course you can.
That's so nice. Oh, it's so satisfying. That is lovely.
What'll happen is
like
that
a
you'll still see the lunar coming through when we spread it through the stencil.
Okay.
It might look a bit muddy, but when you see it through the stencil, it'll be absolutely fine.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So we're going to go, I'm going to just move over to, because we've got quite a lot left, and we'll move on to a different kind of combo in a minute.
Right.
I've just picked up Lisa's Delicate Butterflies.
Right.
And it's actually on, we could use this properly tomorrow, maybe. I've put a double-stitched rectangle underneath as well.
We've got those on the show. They're the dies, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the dies. So as we spread it through, you see it feels a lot grittier, and it should sound a lot grittier in my mic as well.
Do you know those dies, the stitched ones, double stitched, they've already been popular?
Yes, well I think when I did my last Lunar Paste show, when I actually launched the Stellas, I meant to put them on and I forgot on the show, so this is me making up for forgetting.
Okay.
Okay, so we've used all that.
I know, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so now we should be able to just pick this up actually.
Oh, I like it. Very nice.
Look at that.
Very nice. It's like a greeny gold. Oh, do you know what? The shimmer there.
And what will happen is that the suspension it's like a milky colour that's on the granite will go clear, and that will be a lot more sparkly when it's dry.
So it's going to intensify. How long will that take to dry now, do you think?
Granite takes the longest.
What, a week,
so
a month?
No, that'll take about 2 to 3 hours.
Right, okay. We can look at that later on at 8 or 9 o'clock, can't we?
We can, absolutely, yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. You just don't stick your fingers.
Should we leave it there ready for 9
Let's
o'clock?
put it, can we put it over there, a long way from you?
Yes. Do you know what you're trying to say? My middle name is Mr. Delicate. I'm happy now. How dare you say that?
Are we carrying on, or are we doing something else? We're carrying on?
Can we do a recap?
Absolutely, and then I'll stick some more tape on, and then I'll be ready again.
Mixing some more bits.
Yeah.
So that's what it's all about, having fun.
Yeah.
If you're going for the big bundle, you've got 18 pots, each one's different. I'll be right back. Okay, if you're going for the actual borders, the actual dies, we haven't looked at these properly yet, but even so, they have been busy. Right, you see them on the website, 11 dies. That's the Noble Collection. Double stitched rectangle set B. That's 11 dies, £24.99, 354183. They have been busy previously as well. Now, we've also got palette knives and brushes. Are these? Oh, they are. They are. They're the Royal and Langnickel brushes. You have to say it like this, though. Royal and Langnickel. It's very posh. So, £10.99. That's 560738. It's the beautiful palette knives, and again, the Royal Langnickel. Right, now then, this is already a busy one-day special. This, for me, is what crafting's about. It's just having fun. Don't worry, oh, what's it going to look like? Well, just have fun with it. Let's have fun with it. And I find I can enjoy things more when I've got a good bit of a deal. You know, it's nice to know you've got a good deal. And that's like what you got. It's a one-day special price. Now then, what I will say is the one-day special, you choose one of these 3 options. However, if you're going for the big bundle, details bottom of the screen. So you're going to get the savings as if you're ordering it, you know, 3 times being the one-day special. But then if you're a Freedom member, you save an additional £7.50. How good is that for Freedom members? Right, let's show you some cards, actually. Okay. Now, each one does look nice anyway. Each one, if you take out the pot, you put it through a stencil, you know, you might want to mix it with other mediums, but if you use it as it is, it still looks beautiful. Now, in some of these cards, we've done that, but other cards, we've used a bit of a combination. But so I can prove to you, they do look nice as they are. This is the essentials. Look at that. So you got a cheeky bit of crackle paste there. You can put a cheeky bit of gilding wax over the top if you wanted to. But you've got some lunar pastes there. That is just gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I think that's the lunar paste. Yeah, so that one there is the lunar paste. Getting a big pot of that. Come on, let's show you this, actually. Come on, are we ready for this? Now, if you've got a cup of tea in your hand, put it down. Because this is so beautiful, you may drop it in shock. That, I know I'm being silly, but honestly, that is just delightful to use. It's packed full of mica, actually, so it's smooth. Absolutely packed full of mica. I love, oh, that's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that's your essentials selection. And then you've also got pastels. Now, the pastel's got like this greeny, rose goldy kind of colour. Basically, glitter bits in the suspension. But that's so clever, so clever. You've got another crackle. But in each option, you're going to get a texture paste, an ultra sparkle texture paste, a lunar paste. You're going to get a crackle paste, a sparkle texture paste, and a granite paste as well. So you're going to get a big combinations of mediums. So if you're just introducing yourselves into mixed media, this is perfect, absolutely perfect. It is. If you love your stenciling, you're going to have a great time. So I've shown you the essentials. I've just shown you the pastels. This one here is the brights. Now, it comes with that beautiful shimmery paste there. It's good. That is, if I'm right in saying, it's not the sparkle paste. I've forgotten it. It's the texture paste we got on here. That's the texture paste, I think, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's the texture paste. But do you know what? The other texture paste in the previous option was the Chic Viola, which we got here. That, I actually skipped past this. I shouldn't have done. So that is just absolutely divine. That's a Chic Viola, one of Phil's. That is just divine to use. Oh, it always gives you goosebumps. It's so nice. Oh my God. I get a shiver sometimes. Now, let me just show you one of Julia's books, because she's had great fun combining different options here. So, if you're going for a one-day special, they'll work together. If you're going for the big bundle, which is all three of them in one huge bundle, they're all going to mix and match. I literally just picked three at complete random, and it looked good. It looked good. I'm not an expert. I've never used this before. The point is, have fun with it. Have fun. Mix them all up. You're going to get beautiful, beautiful combinations here. So, for example, I've used Stella Lemon Lunar Paste with the Lime Burst texture paste there as well, sparkle texture paste. That is pretty, isn't it? They're all so nice. What have you said? Stella Lemon Lunar Paste, Lime Burst sparkle texture paste with the turquoise ultra sparkle texture paste. I think that stands for. But it is. But that is just beautiful. Honestly, you can just get lost in your own world, mixing some of these together. If it's in the morning with a cup of coffee, maybe you're getting your craft mat out with one of the spatulas, glass of wine, just mix, just enjoy combining different pots of beauty. And that's what we've got right here. Now, the price, again, £75 for each option you choose. £24.97, 156 353. But again, I was going to say, if you're like most people, because I think most people tonight are going for the complete bundle. Now, if you're a Freedom member, you save an additional £7.50 as if you were to order these 3 times. So really, we've taken across the one-day special savings, and you save an extra £7.50 if you're a Freedom member, if you go for that option there. Now, how are we doing for time? We're just almost exactly 30 minutes into the very first launch show. A quarter of the stock's now gone. Hopefully, we're going to be here until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, but when the quarter's gone, you know, you understand what I'm saying? It's a bit touch and go. We're not too sure. And Julie and I are back at 8 o'clock as well tonight. So, 313-226, £67.42. Now, we've got lots of combinations, lots more demonstrations, but let's see what you could be doing with this beautiful, fantastic one-day special. Check this out. By the way, if that wasn't enough beauty for you, we've got gilding polish on the show. I went weak at the knees when I saw that. Actually, now I love gilding polish. We've got shimmer shakers. That's not Julia's dance move. It's actually the name of this here. This is the shimmer shakers, which we got right here. Got 2 different options for you. By the way, we've also got the glitter bits at the end here and some glitter jewels. So they are absolutely divine. Glitter bits. By the way, glitter bits, Julia, it's a very different type of sparkle, because I've seen a lot of glitter. Yeah,
it's 3 different sizes of glitter.
Is that why?
And in fact, we've got the sea green and the turquoise glitter bits, as well as the sea green and the turquoise ultra sparkle texture paste.
That is beautiful. Now, go on. We haven't got any music, but do you shimmer shaker? Come on. What's the shimmer shaker? No? Oh, it's like that. So it's also Julia's favourite dance move, but it's also in the pots right here. This is Shimmer Shaker.
Mr. Martin's Shimmer Shakers, and we are going to be... They play really nicely with the products as well.
They're beautiful, aren't they? They're beautiful. And this colour right here is the... Oh, this is awkward. It's the Heather Meadow. How lovely. We've got 2 different options for you, by the way, 4 in each option. If you like the Heather Meadow, it's out there, £11.99 Thank you, Julia.
Right, so we're going to kind of do on mask combo, just to start off, and then we'll play with some other combos. Right, so I've got the Moonlight Rose and the Graceful Peach from the pastels.
Complete bundle.
Complete bundle and pastels.
For the pastels on the one day special, if all 3 one day specials bundled together, that's the item number you want over there.
So, and I've also got Pebble Paving, which is one of Lisa's stencils. And so we're going to put a little bit of Moonlight Rose in this corner here. Spread that there like that. Doesn't have to be particularly neat. And then we're going to grab some Graceful Peach. Other spatula, and we're going to put that down on this corner here, which is just, it's got lots of lovely interference in this. It's so pretty, and it works really well with the Moonlight Rose. It's really lovely.
It still picks up all this detail.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to slap some of that on here.
Right. Slap it on.
Do you like? Yeah, slap it on there. And then we're going to add in some Moonlight Rose as well, mix it in, because they do look lovely together. Not too much. I expect I'll probably add too much, and then we'll be playing with this forever.
As well.
Yeah. I mean, that's where a lot of combos come. Do you want to mix it? Go on then.
Since you asked.
I nearly missed that. It was so obvious. Yeah, a lot of my combos have come about because I've had excess paste left over.
Okay. That's nice.
Isn't it pretty? Yeah.
It just makes it even warmer.
Yeah.
Again, you haven't got to mix it all in.
You don't have to.
You can marble it in.
Yeah. So now we're going to just add that in the middle. You see, it's totally different. It's like a salmon, and I've put some down there as well, but never mind. And that kind of means that you've got a really graduated look. I have got some left over. Sometimes it's good to have it left over.
Yeah,
get quite excited about the things left over.
Well, when they're that beautiful. Have you, I'll be honest, I'm sure obviously you will be, have you made a combination where it doesn't look great?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Because we've got, if you're going for the big bundle, that's essentially 3 one-day specials bundled together. That you've got 18 different pots, 18 different colours, and you've got a variety of textures in there too. That is beautiful.
There are sometimes combinations where you lose
a little bit
of the lighter colours. Lift your arm up, Charlie, so you don't get.
You've got like a different. It looks like you've used more than 3 colours there for that graduation.
Isn't it pretty? It's really pretty.
And even I think even when I'm standing out, even more than what you see on the cameras on your telly at home, it's got this intense, this brightness.
It's very difficult to catch mica products on the TV.
It is, yeah.
But they are just stunning, and it's very difficult to photograph them as well. So I did have a bit of trouble.
But honestly, it's just bright. Do you know what, it hits you? It's lovely.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely cool.
Now we've got this left over. Should we put that over here, away from you, over there? There we go.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know, Charlie. What am I trying to say?
I don't know. I'm clumsy or something. I don't know what you mean.
Right, we're going to add a little bit of chic viola.
Okay.
This is the chic viola, and it's
thicker than I was thinking, you know.
This, do you know? I've had this for years.
Right.
And not that it's lasted me for years. I mean, it depends on whether it's on a show.
Oh, I see. You've been using this pot, generally speaking.
This pot has been going for a number of years.
Right.
But sometimes you look at it, it's green, sometimes it's purple. It's just got such a lot of interference from the mica in it. It's
I'm not
stupendous.
I'm not getting really strong smells from this. I haven't got to open the window.
No.
The
smelliest one is the nice. Granite.
Okay.
Which isn't over smelly. You can have a whiff of it if you want to.
Oh, may I?
Yeah.
Oh, off we go.
There we go.
No, there's a bit there, but it's not. Oh!
No.
Get out of the house.
No. Cosmic, it doesn't tend to be like that. So, do you want to do some mixing then, Charlie?
Please.
Seeing as you're my chief mixer-upper.
This is nice. So, Oh, look at
It's
that. It's
beautiful.
nice, isn't it?
It's beautiful. And so Chic Viola, because of the interference mica that's in it, Chic Viola will look different on dark card as to what it does on white card.
Oh, right.
Now it's become, obviously, that mix has become more opaque, but you've got a glitter base in it as well. And when it dries, you'll see the glitter coming out, and then the mica from the Moonlight Rose.
Oh, it's just, I mean, this is fun.
It is fun. It is fun.
Just fun.
I think it's science, actually.
Oh, it is, yes.
Do you not think?
Oh, yeah. Well, there is, isn't there? But
there is a science in it.
Me.
People would pay people money for all these combos, but
honestly, that
you can do it all on your own.
I love it.
It's lovely, isn't it? And then you just slap it through.
Another scientific term from doing.
Yes, definitely.
So, like I said, if you can butter toast, you can do this.
You want to be on a diet, though. You don't want to be,
Right, what do you want to say?
No, I'm not literally you.
The buttons are working hard tonight. I'm well aware.
Charlie, don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that. What I mean is when
it's not
you're...
what you said, it's how you said it.
What I mean is that you want to have it nice and thin. You don't want to have it...
Thin! Again! You're still saying this! All these words!
Will you stop it?
I'm very sensitive about this, Julie, you know this.
Oh dear, you're so funny.
Don't look to my face, it's fine.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use up that last little bit, and I'll just show you something different that you can just pop on top in a sec.
Okay.
So then we'll have something to compare. And it might be quite nice to put what we've used. So we've used Moonlight Rose, because it's nice to have a reference.
It is, isn't it?
You know, but you could you could have books of these, and once you've got a really nice combo. Why are you laughing at me? This is one of them hours. Sparkle texture paste.
Busy hour.
And Chic Viola. See, it's a
Chic
three-way.
Viola.
Yeah.
I did think it was chic when I first saw it. Yeah, it was ages ago.
No, it's Phil Martin, so it's chic. It's not chick, is it?
Chic Viola. How is Phil? I haven't seen Phil for ages.
He was in on Sunday and Monday, and then he was very naughty during my launch show. He came in and knocked some things over. Now give that a wiggle, Charlie.
I will.
It needs wiggling.
What, the card, or you want me to dance? Because no one wants to see that.
Do both. No. Just do both.
That's the shimmer shaker which we've got on the show. That's the powders. Anyway, there we go. So it is a pretty option, that. Isn't that nice? But again, you can just lose yourself mixing this up, thinking your own combinations. So just think, what are the first 2 pots? What's the first 3 or 4 pots you're going to mix together? How many should we mix together? Should we see how many we can do?
I think I've had about 4 together.
Is that the maximum you've done?
Yeah, I think so. I've not got quite enough to...
What about all 18? I wonder what you get then.
Then you might get mud. You wouldn't necessarily be able to get any definition going on.
I really like this one.
We can give it a really good go, though.
I really like that one we did earlier.
Yeah.
Moonlight Pearl Luna. This is lovely. This is just so much fun.
Right. I think I've just about got enough to fill that. I'm definitely going to fill that. What I want to do is add something to it. There's a number of things that we can add to it as well.
Right.
But what we're going to do is we're going to peel this off. This is the Meteor Shower. They're all the mini stencils that I'm using, and Lisa's. And then we've got a trio of that Special Touch mask as well, which we'll use. It's just that when I'm showing you, I can do it in little bits when I use these.
But these mini stencils, this is from one bundle.
Yes.
I think a quarter, did I hear that? Yeah, I did hear that. Right? A quarter's gone. Now, £10.99 for 7. £10.99, I'm going to say again, for 7. That is a bargain. It's 0108881. That is a silly good price.
Now, we've already got sparkle from that. We know that's that combo there.
Yeah.
You can get more sparkle if you sprinkle some Diamond Frost, not that end, Diamond Frost over. Try not to be too. You will get a little bit on where the tape's been, but that's just going to come off really easily.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, this is getting naughty. This is naughty. That is beautiful, Julia.
See, while it's wet, you can add also...
Just tap a little bit on. And that was, again, the frosted...
This one is
the
Frosty Dawn, Diamond Frost. Yeah, you get all three.
On the Hochanda.com.
So you can add any of the glitter jewels that we've got on the show to them as well, and that's going to give you a different look, and we will work through them
There's a
during
lot
the next
here. There's
24
a lot here. So we've
hours.
got glitter jewels, we've got shimmer shakers, we've got gilding polish on the show, we've got that. Glitter kiss as well. There's an awful lot. Can I ask you a question? Because I saw one earlier. It's like half and half.
Oh, the duos?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you mind if I just ask you quickly?
Yes.
So is that...
You got 2 in 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're still using the same way?
You use it in the same way, and what you can do is, if I just step behind you...
Go on, thank you. It comes with a little applicator, by the way, as well.
It's
very clever. Love these pots. If you've got the gilding polish, the same pots as those. Where's Julia gone?
I'm here, sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what you can do is if you use the sponge so it goes down, so you keep it separate. So what I've done is I've run it through the splattered mask, turned my pot round, turned my sponge round and gone again. So I'm keeping those 2 different lines separate. Right. I've done it about 4 times, and then I've popped clear texture paste over the top. So that's a way you can get it dimensionally, otherwise it's quite flat. But that kind of works. We can show you that tomorrow.
So that was the Copper Glow Duo. That comes with the Purple Ranger option.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit more of a subtle contrast in this one.
Yes, there is. And don't worry if when you get your pot, it's like that. You only have to kind of swipe through a couple of times with the sponge and it will be separate.
And then you see that divide.
Because you can see the divide in the pot down there, you see.
Oh,
so
of course
you can see it. It's where it's in transit, it's been on its side.
I see.
Yeah,
it's right
so
there.
don't worry about that at all.
Perfect. Right, there goes. These 2 for £12.99. Brand new combo today. Again, that's a 307-560. So there we are.
So
would you like a moment? Or...
I can do. Do you want me to have a moment?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I could do a little bit of washing up actually because I'm running out.
Washing up? No, you need to do washing up.
I do.
What? Where? Here?
Here, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You've got a little sink done in.
I know.
Right, I'll be right back. £12.99. Bad. Right, there we go. Here's the website, thehochanda.com. I'm not laughing, Jimmy. Right, there we go. Now, you can get them as pairs, by the way, for £9.99. But honestly, if you go for the one-day special, you get 8 together and you save £5. Now, if you're going for that huge bundle in the middle, that's essentially 3 one-day specials. We've carried the savings across, and if you're a Freedom member, you save an additional £7.50, which makes it a why not deal. In other words, it's better to pay your Freedom membership just to buy this. Just to buy this. It's really good. Right then. Glitter bits, we got that. 3 different sizes of cut glitter inside there. There's that brayer. Now we've also got the palette lives and the Royal and Langnickel brushes, which is £10.99. So absolutely great for mixing up these pastes. Now let's have a look at the options here. Right, so now then, you have got, sounds like I'm telling you off, doesn't it? Sorry. Now then, we have got different options for you. So we've got the essentials just right here. So there's the essentials. But again, the point is, Julie and I were talking about combinations. That's a lovely thing. That's fun. That is so much fun. But honestly, you can just use them as they are. So the gold here, I think it's the Lunar paste, I believe, that you can just use on its own. That's just going to be smart. Anyway, I know that's the texture paste, so it's that one right there. This is called the Essentials option. But the crackle paste is just beautiful. Imagine a bit of gilding wax. It's going to get in between the cracks. It's going to highlight the definition there. Now, this one, we've got pastels. That is divine. We've used the Chic Viola in the last few minutes. That looked absolutely beautiful. And then you've also got this. This is called the Brights option. I do love that line burst. Very, very smart. But you've got different effects, different formats of pastes here. Some with mica, some crackle, some are gritty. We've got one called a granite paste in here too. So you've got an awful lot for your money. You've got so much variation. If you're going to mixed media, this is going to give you a good taste of so many different types of media. That's the thing in paste form. Very, very exciting. So, if you fancy giving this a go, let me just quickly show you actually a combination. Right, hang on. Right, so, okay, oh, this is nice. So this is from the pastel option, but again, you get all of them if you go for the big bundle. Now that's Moonlight Rose Lunar Paste and Graceful Peach, that is Sparkle Texture Paste. That is beautiful. I mean, that was a moment. When Julia just combines them together, that's going to be beautiful. So let's dip in. All right, let's have a look. This one, what have we got here? Oh, hang on, right, give me a while here. Moonlight Rose Lunar Paste, Chic Viola Texture Paste, we've got Graceful Peach Sparkle Texture Paste, Sea Green Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste, we got Silver Granite Paste as well inside there. So that is a wonderful combination. Now, you haven't got to remember these. Again, you can watch them back on the rewind if you wanted to, make a note if you wish, but just mix them. Like the first one I mixed, I'm quite proud of this one, Julie. Like the first one, are you ready? Honestly, I just randomly picked one. I know I'm going on about it, but it's, the point is, if I can do it, you can do it. Well, your pet can probably do it if I can do it. But look at that. You've got Moonlight Pearl Lunar Paste. You've got Sea Green Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste. Stellar Lemon Lunar Paste. Honestly, that is just beautiful. But that's just pure luck, really. That's just luck. But they all work well together. Now then, if you fancy this, if you fancy just having good fun with these, if you've got stencils, fantastic. If you want to paint with these, you can do. £74.91 for all of these. You're basically saving £15 if you go for the bundle, because you're getting 3 one-day specials here. But if you're a Freedom member, you save an extra £7.50. So you're going to save £22.50 in total if you're a Freedom member. That's a good deal. Oh, and no postal packaging either. Deliver straight to your door. 313-226. That's 18 pots in total. Now, you've got 7 stencils here. Have a look at all these stencils. This is good value for money. How much would you normally pay for 7 stencils, brand new ones? Are you ready for this? £10.99. Shut the front door. It's 010881. Again, that's brand new today, £10.99. Now, we've also got some stamps on the show, which we haven't even had time to show you yet. This is called Thoughtful Sentiments. It's an A5 clear stamp set, 17 stamps, designed by Lisa Hort, and that's £11.99, 593099. Now, we've also got Hugs and Kisses on the show, and it's on in the set. So it's all in that set. Again, that's £10.79 in total. So the Hugs and Kisses two are included in the Thoughtful Sentiments.
Oh,
Hi, Julia.
You're so special.
Oh, thanks.
That's probably in there as well.
So,
right.
These are one of the stencils from the 7.
Yeah.
All of Lisa's.
Yeah, right. So we haven't used crackle, so we're going to use crackle in a minute. I wanted to use grit.
What are we going to choose?
Because grit. This is grit paste. Grit paste is.
Can I have a? Do you mind?
Is paste with grit in it.
Oh,
basically.
That's what it said. So we're quite literally. Yeah. But you know what? It's nice to have a feel, because you think that's going to be weird, quite thick. But that.
No, it isn't. It's lovely.
It's light, isn't it? It's quite light.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's like a mousse, isn't it? Really.
But it plays really nicely with if you're getting the mega bundle or any of the one-day special bundles, then I would urge you to not make a bit of a mess in my pot, Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
I would urge you to pop the grit paste and the clear texture paste in with it as well, because they're really useful. Right. So what we're going to do is I mean it just works really nicely. I mean, you can see it's just going to go on like that. But what we're going to do is actually mix.
You can hear it.
You can hear it. You can hear the grit.
Honestly, it looks like it's going to be the consistency of polyfiller or something. But obviously, no, it's because that's heavy stuff. No, but that is it's bizarre. I can't describe it. It's very light.
Yeah, it's just paste with grit in it. That's all.
Yeah.
So, but it plays really nicely with the other pastes that are on the show. So let's get the Midnight Sparkle.
So what's Ultra Sparkle Texture Paste then?
It's glitter bits, basically, in a suspension.
And what's Sparkle Texture Paste?
That's fine glitter in a suspension.
Ah, right, I see.
The colour's in the glitter, not in the actual suspension. The suspensions are all clear.
I understand.
So it's whatever colour glitter is.
The suspension is what sort of holds it together, isn't it? Yeah. The individual bits.
Yeah. So this is from the Essentials. So you can see now, this it's a wonderful thing to mix with grit. Is the Ultra Sparkle and the glitter bits as well that work really well with grit. So now we've got a textured grit paste, or more of a textured grit paste.
Okay.
Right. You can hear it, can't you?
You can, yeah.
So that's that one.
Nice fresh looking colour we got here.
Yeah, so that's basically just black, ultra sparkle.
So what sort of backgrounds would you, what backgrounds would you actually make for designs like this? I mean, you don't really need one. It can be overpowering.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't need one. You can have these designs and put your dyes on top.
Oh yeah.
So let's just put that one. So there's that one.
That's like a minty colour, isn't it? Oh, let's have a look at that.
So I mean, if I just grab.
Very smart. What card is this? Sorry.
This is just coconut white.
That's what it's foundation card.
So what? Yeah. So what? I don't want to put it on it, but if we could see, you could look through it to, you know, that's one of Lisa's dyes.
Yeah, we got that on the shed.
Yeah. So you can just look through the dyes to it. So think about that from a point of view.
It's stone, isn't it? Really, in there. That's what we're looking at. It's lovely.
What we're going to do now is add a bit of Moonlight Pearl. Remember I told you Moonlight Pearl is the paste to have. And
that's full of mica, isn't it?
Full of mica. Now we're going to add some of that to it.
Can I mix that in?
Oh, look, that must have been a bit dirty. How rude.
You contaminated your pot.
How rude.
It's just rude, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Can't have that,
You've used your pen now, haven't you?
No, I haven't. My pen's fine.
Just wipe it off.
You mix that up while I'm dealing with this.
Okay. Oh, look at this. And again, I'm just mixing in the most beautiful thing. Do you have a favourite pot out of the 18?
Yes.
Is it this one?
Yes, Moonlight Pearl.
It's mine as well, actually.
Yeah. Because it's the most usable.
Am I mixing this in as well?
Yes. Yes, that's what you were doing. You
just... all of this?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you might as well.
Yeah.
Because we'll have more to play with then.
Okay.
Yes, but I mean, I could have, when I put the bundles together, I could have given you basically 6 pots of various different white pastes in the different types. But that might have been a little bit too boring.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, but...
That's nice, look at this. Ooh, it's nice.
But when
if I make a slate, you can kind of see...
you can see the mica in it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really lovely, isn't it?
It's fun just playing with it, isn't it?
I'm going to go for in that case, because we've got so much, I'm going to go for a bigger mask.
Did you come off your jeans as well? Oh, it has.
Use water-based.
Lovely.
So we've got this mask on the show. This is one of the That Special Touch masks, and it's called Hibiscus.
Hibiscus screen?
Yes, the one. That's the one. Yeah, I knew hibiscus was in it, but I couldn't remember the word screen. Doesn't bode well, does it? Won't remember by tomorrow. So this will have more of a sparkle in it than the previous one I've just done because of the Luna paste. So this combo is a really nice combo. Grit Luna and the Ultra Sparkle works really well together.
I've only got 2.5 minutes on
this. Oh, is that all? Right, we'll just pull this back and then you can do what you need to do. I know, it goes so quick. Honestly, I spent a couple of days, 2.5 days I think I spent, just using paste. It's had
great fun.
It has been it's been like a voyage of discovery, that's what it's been.
I like that, voyage of discovery.
It has, it's been really nice, and I've been going, oh, that's nice, and oh, that's nice, you know, like a real weird person. But, yes, and I've still got a little bit left over. Let's pull this up.
Okay.
And this will probably be dry for our next hour.
That is very pretty.
It's a nice, really lovely stencil. I mean, obviously, if I'm not taped it down, you'd trim it down. But you can see the mica there. That's really nice, isn't it? Really nice, yeah.
We've got so many different combinations.
You have.
Blues, greens, golds, silvers. You've got crackle paste, you've got grit, granite, texture paste, you've got lots inside.
I would definitely go for the whole bundle because you're gonna open up more possibilities, and you're gonna have something quite subtle or
you're always
going
to be wondering what you're missing out on, aren't you? You
will use them. You absolutely will use them all.
Again, if you make cards, you're bound to. I mean, you're just bound to. That's nice.
We must do something with crackle in the next hour. We must do
between 8 and 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Join us back if you can do. By the way, if you are going for the full bundle, it's all of these 18 pots. So essentially, that is 3 one-day specials in one. So you're saving £15 in total, and then saving an additional £7.50 if you're a free member. Sorry, Juliet and I just need to trip to have a bottle of Right. Anyway, again, you have it on FlexBuy as well, £74.94, but again, you save an additional £7.50 as a freedom member. All you pay today, £33.71. 313-226. Julie, we'll see you in about an hour's time.
Yeah, in an
You're going to
hour.
watch Craft Price Drop. We've got some good deals.
Well, I'll be tidying up first, won't I?
Okay, I'll try not to bother you too much.
That's all right.
It's going to be a good show.
That's all right.
I'll see you in about an hour's
Yeah,
time.
see you later.
I'll see you after the break. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. So, I can't take this seriously, I'm sorry. Look at Matt's acting there, it's sublime. Anyway, Dave's face expression, look at that. Anyway, Craft Price Drop coming up after the break. Then Julia Watch tonight at 8 o'clock. I'll see you after the break.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafters Companion.